Welcome to the best of Homes on Homes. After doing 7 seasons of Homes on Homes, I've spent a lot of time working in cramped basements, moldy bathrooms, and dusty attics. So I jump at the chance to work outdoors, but working outside can be good and bad. You're at the mercy of the elements. You can do all the planning in the world, but I'll tell you, sometimes Mother Nature has different plans. Today's all about making it right outside, and these next stories remind us why they call it the great outdoors. Nice. Awesome. Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Yeah, baby. If you're going to do it right the first time.
My hero.
It's perfect. On the money.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever. Ooh.
Some homeowners are tempted by a deal, but there are no shortcuts to a job done right. Under the table or cash deals puts every homeowner at risk because there's no contract, there's no paper trail, there's nothing. I'm used to helping one family at a time, but this next story led me to a whole neighborhood of families, all victims of the same contractor. New residential developments are great for contractors. Think about it, hundreds of homes in a single neighborhood that needs some type of work. Michelle!
Hey, how are you?
Nice to see you again.
Thanks for coming.
Adrian, nice to see you. For Michelle and Adrian, they needed a fence. In fact, the whole neighborhood needed a fence. A local contractor offered a block of 50 homeowners a deal they couldn't refuse. But there was a catch. They all had to commit.
In order to do our fence, he came around to all 50 homes and required a deposit and of half of the price.
Pretty much half deposit.
$500 approximately a house. Some people paid more, some people paid the full amount of the fence, and nobody's seen or heard from him since.
Just tell me it's not all cash, that everybody paid by check.
90% of these houses paid cash. No paper trail, no chance in, really, hell, trying to go to court to get any money back.
He did that to a few people where he really put them on the spot, saying, if you don't give me the money now, then your neighbor's not gonna get their fence and you're gonna be responsible, and how are you gonna feel if you slow down the project of the fences? And he gave a few people a guilt trip. And a lot of people left him standing in a driveway, drove to the convenience store to the bank machine, came back and handed him the cash.
Michelle had fire. The get up and go to knock on everybody's door in this neighborhood and say, hey, we got taken. Did you get taken? What's your name? Did you pay cash?
You know, it's not about the money now. It's about stopping this guy in his tracks from doing this again to other naive homeowners.
So who all paid cash here? Put up your hand. Who paid checks? Put up your hand.
He was scratching off on the checks. People were writing it to the actual construction company.
He scribbled out his business name, put in his personal name, and initialed these people's checks.
Nope.
You know, obviously it's not done.
As you can see, he's stopped halfway.
Did he put these on?
I put those on just for safety reasons.
Smart move.
Yeah, I didn't want any kids or anything falling in.
You call these holes? That's less than a foot. Looking around, I see holes that are not even the right distance apart. It's as if they just picked up the auger and just drilled one here, drilled one here. I don't want to see the concrete out of the ground like that. What happens is when they bring the concrete up on top of the ground, the frost will grab it, pick the pole up out of the ground. You ever seen the poles come out of the ground? Your fence shifts up? That's why. We don't want to see drywall screws at all in the hangers. You can already see that this is twisting and pulling it out. We see no nails whatsoever in the top into the 4x4. So unfortunately, this fence would only last a couple of years and pretty well fall down anyways. Was it surveyed? Are they deep enough? Is it built properly?
But just taking a look down, if you look straight down, yeah.
I bet you could have built that better.
Oh, yes, definitely.
We're going to fill in the old holes, bore all brand new holes, and obviously go buy a whole bunch more new wood and do this again.
Fences aren't hard to build, but doing 50 is a huge job. In this case, the best of fence was a defense. We had to take down his fencing, rip out all his posts, and break a lot of concrete. We also brought in a survey team for the new layout. The last genius who did it didn't think it was important to stick to the property line. If you're digging holes for a fence post, they should be a minimum of 4 feet, not 3. That gets us below the frost line. Anything higher and the frost will lift it. The lumber arrived and we were finally ready to build some fences. Let's do the math. The wood alone cost $45,000. The original contractor was doing the entire job for 50 grand. What did that tell me? He never had any intention of finishing the job. It's pretty bad when a contractor takes your money and runs. But you know what? It brought them together. It got them talking to each other. In fact, they needed to band together if they were going to make this right. There's strength in numbers, and knowing that you're not alone makes it easier.
After Frank disappeared and took everybody's money, you know what? It kind of brought the community together because we had a common goal now.
I personally believe that this is a blessing in disguise.
I didn't know my neighbor behind me until all this started.
We get to know everybody more, everybody get together.
Everyone is, kind of bonded tighter because now we got issues, right? So now we got to bond tighter to, fight this guy back.
4x4s directly to the end. Dan, shovel this side, please. That's it. Okay, keep going. Now the final test. Actually look down and see how straight that is. 900 feet, I want to be able to look from this sand right down and not see another post. That's perfect. In other words, I'm looking at one 4x4 and everything should be in line. Look down that. Is that straight or what? Okay, I'm fussy. I love my job. I love building. I love making changes, fencing, decks, houses, additions. That's what I do. I love it. 52 houses of fencing is a little monotonous for me and a little too much, and I'd rather leave that to the fence and deck specialists. But for me, who was going to help these people?
We're gonna party it up.
Yeah,
We need to celebrate this whole thing. Like, it's finally done. It's over. Now all we need is just to celebrate and enjoy it.
We're having the fence completion party.
Well, that castle may need a bit of work. It's not very rigid. But you know what? It works for the kids. Oh, sorry. Jeez. Okay.
If Mike hadn't stepped in to help us out, which is amazing that he did that, I don't know where we would be. We would probably still be sitting saying, what are we gonna do?
When Michelle got on board, she really got the whole street involved and got everybody on board.
Michelle and Adrian, I don't think we've ever been this close before.
Thank you for helping with our fence, your friends Buick and Cadillac.
Oh my gosh, thank you
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
I would need to be a man for all seasons to help Jim and Allison. That would be hard enough. Breaking the bad news to them about their home, that would be even harder.
Now, how do I tell the homeowners about this?
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Today, it's an inside look on our greatest outdoor jobs. Jim and Allison were getting an addition to their home when their contractor bailed in the middle of the job. He just stopped showing up. But the worst part of all of this was that he left the house completely vulnerable to bad weather. Here I'm thinking, we've got to do this fast. That meant we're on Mother Nature's clock.
Jim and Allison started with an addition for their children. It works. Everything I see is the way it should be, other than finished.
They weren't coming out very much, and when they did come out, it just didn't seem like there was a lot of work being done.
We're told here that the contractor completed 7 other projects before finishing this one. Is it because they're too nice? Is it because they didn't demand more? Who knows? But at this point, bottom line is, it's not done.
At some point you think, what can we do? You're sort of just left, with having to figure it out yourself.
I'm a little worried with the, I guess you have a peat moss on top of that.
Yeah.
We want to keep that away from the wood. Again, we're seeing a high point here, and it appears that it is. It's running down into the house here. We don't want to see this. I want to see this graded out away from it. That's just concrete. Please tell me there's a coating on that.
There was something black.
This is a big issue right here, I'll tell you right now. I have a feeling we're gonna have to dig this whole entire area right here to make sure that this is properly coated and properly wrapped on the outside of the foundation.
This spelled disaster. Not only was the grading of the yard actually leading into the home, the foundation hadn't been properly coated. This basement was doomed from the beginning. Fixing it meant a lot of work on the exterior foundation. Well, good morning, gentlemen. We have a beautiful neighborhood here. A little bit of a cool day, but nothing we can't handle. We've got to do major inspections on this house. Armando, what I was looking at was, you can see, he's tried to create a weeping system within, but the problem that I see is it drops right back down into the house, and I don't like it against the wood. Again, the same thing here. We're really high against the house and not allowing that minimum 6 inches we need on the concrete, and now you can see that it's dropping back into the house, especially here.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of falls, so we'll start with that. Take it 6 inches down here and just grade it away.
Something tells me this would flood like crazy in the spring. Look at this.
Absolutely. Yeah, no.
I can see right under it.
What you can do is dig down here, maybe 2 feet right the way around, continue that waterproofing up to
6 inch mark
board, and we'll put our drainage board inside that one down there.
Working outside is great when the sun is shining and things go your way. But when the weather starts to shift, so does your schedule. What can you do? You have to roll with the punches. Holy muckville.
Well, we've found the T connection there. Got it all cleared out. So we do have a connection going to the inside of the house.
I noticed you dug under the block there, so what we'll do is structurally support it off this footing. It's gonna be tricky to make it watertight though, isn't it?
No, once he gets it up there, we'll get...
watertight over that?
He'll do a parging on it, we'll prime it, put the rubberized membrane on it. New foundation coating is going up to there.
Leaving 6 inches,
which is just a little bit below grade.
Get the weeping in, get the stone in, get this up.
Yes, we're gonna get all this done here. Just, it's not good to leave them open too long with all the mud and everything else.
So here we have this massive job of waterproofing the foundation and fixing the grading. But we also had to finish the brickwork. As it got closer to winter, it got tougher to stay on schedule. Why? Days got shorter, the ground got harder, the cold slowed everything down. But I was determined to finish what someone else started. I couldn't leave this family with the door to the kids' playground more than 4 feet off the ground. So what did I do? I made it right. Wheelbarrow, cement. Let's pour these, get the cradles in. We'll line up our 4x4s where we want them, pour them in place. Cedar is a natural wood that not only smells wonderful, water doesn't normally harm it. That's why you see cedar shingles on a roof, because it's cedar, not a pine, not a spruce, not anything like that that'll rot. Cedar naturally will not rot. We started this job late in the summer and fought our way right through fall and winter. I'll tell you, I love the great outdoors, but I will never like digging into frozen ground. By the time winter settled in, the addition was finally finished. Now, this family could put it behind them and know their house could stand up to the weather. As we started inspecting the outside, bringing in Armando, and corrected all the grading on this side until we started digging in the back with John, and that we found that we had to raise the height of your foundation protection membrane on the outside. We actually had to dig down in the back and fix a whole bunch of structure in the foundation in the back where the new meets the old, put in new cinder blocks so we could tie on top of that and tie it back into the house, which he was very successful in doing in both the back and the front, and I think it looks really good.
No, it makes such a difference to
brick.
keep the
I
brick.
love it. And that was what was in the original plans, but we never thought we were going to get the brick. Yeah, we thought that was gone. To take one thing off our plate is fantastic. I'm telling you, it's fantastic not to have to, worry at night, how are we going to get all this stuff done that needs to be done? And why wasn't it done in the first place?
I knew California would give us awesome weather, but I never thought it would take us out of the home and into the fire. Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. They don't call it the great outdoors for nothing. Working outside can be a lot more fun than being inside, but you've got to know what you're dealing with, and every location has its own challenges. We took a road trip to Pasadena, California to help Jennifer and Abraham. They were stuck with an unfinished reno to their bungalow. They already paid the contractor an extra $6,000 on top of a $200,000 job. But it wasn't even a third of the way done. The contractor abandoned the project. He just took their money and walked, but not before putting a lien on their house. Go figure.
Look at the view. I wouldn't want to move from here neither. That's why they want to stay. Let's work on the house that they're living in. It's quiet. It's beautiful.
How you doing?
Nice to see you.
Thanks for coming back.
Contractor came in. What are we here? Every day. No problem. Don't worry.
Abram?
Hello there.
What's your name?
Isaac. My name is Isaac.
Hi, Isaac. How you doing? I like your overalls.
You could see they were working very hard. Progress was being made. It seemed to be going very well. Turns out that it wasn't.
This contractor not only took $206,000 from this family, but leaned them for an additional $96,000, saying, oh, I had to lay my guys off. We're almost out of work.
I don't have any groceries. I can't get out of bed. If there was anything I could do to finish this job, I would do it.
He took their money. He leaned them for an additional $96,000. He's still going.
Of course, we came to find out through our mailman that he was doing another job in the neighborhood.
Is he coming back to finish this? No.
1, 2, 3. Going high.
Ah, California. Palm trees, blue skies, and loads of sunshine. As much as I wanted to be there, I had other jobs that I needed to oversee. So I left a lot of the groundwork with Damon and our new friends who agreed to help out.
Damon, it's me. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Is it warm there?
No. Yeah, it's a little warm, buddy.
Well, it's not warm here.
I am so sorry. I feel really bad.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. Keep up the good work. We'll stay in touch, okay? You need me, just call me.
Holmes, do I still have a job when I come home?
Not if you have a tan.
We're returning the convertible today.
By the time I got back, I was amazed by the amount of work the guys put in.
I'm really impressed. It is morning, and I'm looking at incredible work. James, it's looking so good, I swear. I'm telling you. Now I'm excited.
We're getting there. Yeah, me too. Now that people can see what actually it's going to look like. It's pretty cool.
How's the rain been?
Not bad. There's a couple days that slowed us down, but other than that, it's been pretty good. I haven't seen the extended forecast right now, but hopefully.
I saw it this week, and it's real good.
All right.
A good contractor works for the home's environment. California gets a lot of sunlight, so why not use it? I wanted to bring in as much natural light into this home as possible, so we even threw in some tunnel skylights.
I've been a fan all my life of skylights, but every time I do a skylight, I got to restructure the roof rafters, obviously the drywall, lots of damage, lots of repairs.
Yeah.
These guys, they install the same day with no repairs.
In about 2 hours, they go in really fast. Just a reflective pipe takes the daylight right down to the ceiling.
If we use more sunlight, we use fewer lights and less energy. What's this mean for the homeowner? Smaller electricity bills? It's a no-brainer. We use tile to clad the exterior partition wall of the house. You can do this in the warmer climates, but not in places that get cold winters. Why not? Because if water gets behind it, it'll freeze and it'll break the tile and the grout. Jennifer and Abraham didn't have a huge backyard. But hey, it's California. I'm sure their son Isaac would have loved a nice soft lawn to play on. So we gave him one.
I say nice.
A hot, dry winter sounds great, but the dry heat has its downsides. It came a little too close for comfort for me.
3, so we have 1 here. Let's hope the wind doesn't blow them over. Looks like they may have that fire under control. Yep. But could you imagine if it actually came this way? I'm telling you. I don't even want to think about it. The wind's blowing this way. You can see how it just carries it over and then crosses it back this way. So over the hills, it's going that way, but as it gets to here, it's coming this way. That's a big fire.
Thankfully, that fire stopped before it got any closer. But I'll tell you, I was worried there for a minute or two. It's just another reminder that you can't predict Mother Nature.
6 months, lots of work, lots of people, probably in the area of 100 different men in that house. Let's step out on your new deck.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Wow.
What is that, Mike?
Now, this is a teak flooring which goes over top. It's a floating floor, and the idea is that we do not want to damage your waterproof system, as well as we want drainage. So James has sloped this in 2 directions with your glass rails. How do you like your glass rails?
I love my glass rails.
Now, you didn't have grass before. As a matter of fact, you had the hardest earth I've ever witnessed in my life.
It's called granite.
Yes, it's called decomposed granite, so I'm told. Okay, so what we did was made sure that more friends of yours that came in to help us. Again, I wanted safety for your child, so we have the glass rail all the way around with a fence on this side.
Good things happen, bad thing is just a test. And the test will either make it or break you. And we made it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to fix a house that's 50 years old, or 20, even 10. But how is it possible that I was outside fixing a house that was only 3 years old? 3! I don't get it. Do it right the first time. We don't have problems. That's just as simple as that. Do it right the first time. Welcome back. It's the best of Homes on Homes, and we're showing the best stories we've got in the great outdoors. I see a lot of buyers get blinded on how great the outside of the house looks. They fall in love with the curb appeal, but it's just lipstick and mascara. Remember, looks are deceiving. It's what's on the inside that counts. A home is an investment. Adele and Walter used their heads. They found an area they loved and hired a contractor to build them a dream home. But it wasn't long before the relationship with their builder started showing cracks. This is gorgeous. I'm seeing great finishing. There are no cracks whatsoever in the ceiling. Open concept. I love the kitchen.
Yep. All we wanted to do was build a house. And we had a contract and we had a price. And it was agreed that if anything was over, we'd discuss it first and sign off on it and approve it. And it didn't work that way.
And I don't see anything that's really a problem other than minimum code violations, right? Fireplace cannot be used. The brick on the outside is not only not finished, it's falling off.
Yeah, it falls off regularly.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little frustrated here. Where's your step?
Well, I don't know.
He didn't put it in.
We don't have a step.
The problem here that I see is there's no enforcement. No one has stepped up to the plate and said, get your butt back in this house, finish it, fix it, and then you'll get your money. No one. That exhaust for your fireplace needs to be a minimum of 15 feet away from this. This is a regulator, and what happens is the pressure underground will be more than the pressure that comes into the house. So the regulator, much like a breathing apparatus for a diver that goes on water, regulates that pressure coming into your home.
Right.
This is what I'd like to call a purge valve. Now, it's not really a purge valve, much like diving, but if the gas ever is pushed too much, it will release some gas. That's why that's got to be at least 15 feet away. That's a hot exhaust coming out from the fireplace. This top cap they've used, they just did a mortar fill. And what happens is when rain penetrates that area, runs down the siding onto this point, it can easily get in behind the wall. So now I'm worried about moisture. But what I do see is that we do have a concrete board right in this area.
Yep.
If water gets in behind it, it freezes, it will push it and break it off. I'm seeing a crack over top of the window, right across here. More cracks.
Yep.
As we continue, we're gonna see more. All the way around the house, right?
Yep.
Another crack.
Yep.
Here, it's fallen out.
Oh, yeah, that's there you go.
This house was less than 3 years old, but the exterior stonework was installed so poorly, there was no way it could make it through another winter. All of the stone had to come off the house, and I mean all of it. The gas meter, the gas lines, they all had to be moved, so that meant just a whole lot of digging. Who wants a shovel?
I'll shovel.
Okay,
Right here. You see that?
I got a shovel already.
All right, you two are shoveling.
Nice.
I think we should try and salvage as much as we can rather than just tossing it away.
For sure, this is nice stuff. Hey.
Well, that's a good start. Now that sucks. That really sucks. This is a joke. That's a joke. I'm sorry, that is a total joke. How heavy is this? Like, that is really, really heavy.
300-400 pounds, I'd say.
What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So times 3, 15. So about 15 nails holding that.
Oh, it was a matter of time before this actually sheared right off.
It's a shame because what we are seeing is good products. We see the hardy board, we see the concrete board, we see proper seal with the tar paper. The problem is the concrete board.
Yeah.
It's not adhered to the wall.
Yeah.
Strong enough. That's a lot of weight.
No kidding.
see the efflorescence buildup and all the stains that shows the moisture. But what other indication here tells us that we've had moisture in behind the stone? Look at the nails. Okay, we had tar paper up here. Nails, that means the moisture got behind the tar paper. Nails are rusted. Rusting, 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 signs of water. Out of sight, out of mind? I don't think so. Take it down. We dug it deep enough for you now, Dave?
Plenty deep, yeah. That's good.
What's next?
We'll pinch. It's plastic, we pinch. And the pipe.
Is that this thing here?
That's a pinch-off tool.
Ways to make you talk, eh? So you're gonna pinch this off.
We basically make the cut after it's pinched.
After moving the gas meter and repairing the whole exterior exhaust, Adele and Walter could finally use their fireplace. The contractor used all the right products, but all the wrong installation methods. It's a huge waste of money. Spending money twice doesn't work for me. We wrapped the base of the house in Typar. Then I added a second membrane to create an airspace. So if any moisture gets behind the wall, it can dry itself out. The parge coat has to stick to something, so we added a layer of mesh. We had to be really careful here because this entire wall assembly is a system. A problem in one part will affect the other parts. You don't want the parge coat to be smooth, you want it a bit rough. This helps create a better bond with the stone because it bonds better to rough surfaces. So once Damon laid it on, I scratched it up.
I check the first course so it's nice and level, and then the stones that go on top of it are gonna rest on the first course. So the first course is the most important one.
It's starting to look really good. The scratch coat's up. As they're coming around the house, we can see the top stones are in place now. I like it. I've asked them to rake back the top stone. Very important to me. Really, almost no one does this out here. We'll add a rubberized caulking afterwards. And the reason we're going to do that is we want it watertight from that penetrating rain, especially from the west. That's how it got in the first place. Let's seal it. Hello. Adele, Walter.
Hi, Mike.
We're done.
Wow. Wow.
We're done. Come on out, take a look.
All right, great, thanks.
Another happy ending. Happy endings are good, but imagine waiting 3 years for a happy ending. And how happy is it if you've got to go through the pain and anguish that these two people went through? For me, here's the fun part. Here's where we get to say, okay, look at the difference. Do you like this stone over the other stone? It's very close.
Yeah. It's a lot nicer finish, and just the quality of the work, though. It's all tight. Looks
And
fantastic.
best of all, there's no cracks. There's no stones falling off.
It's just the way it should have been.
It looks like the finish of a custom home now.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Mike.
Meeting you both.
Yes.
And I'm glad it's done.
Yeah. Oh.
No more, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'll take the hug. That's fine. I'll take the hug.
There are bad contractors everywhere, even in the Wild West.
Obviously, he used these scared tactics again. We're gonna sue you. We're gonna go to collections. I want my money. I want. But you stood up and said, kiss my butt, you're not getting it. I like that.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. We're looking back at the stories that pushed us to do something great outdoors. Yvonne and Tadashi have a nice little place in the middle of an absolutely beautiful area. All they wanted was a bit more room, so they decided to do an addition. What did they end up with? A really bad build, an empty bank account, and an unfinished job. Awesome.
We're talking about a very simple home here. Actually, the whole neighborhood. The houses are prefab. They crane them in on top of a pressure-treated foundation, which we're not used to, but it's allowed. The drainage in the earth is incredible because there's a lot of stone. Yvonne.
Hi.
You must
Nice
be
to meet
Tadashi.
you.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Mike. Not too often I take a plane and then drive.
Yeah.
But this is nice. The story was easy. 15 by 15 addition to the home, $90,000. That's kind of a lot of money. But I understand out here they're in demand. Okay, but for $90,000, it should be perfect.
Stuff just wasn't getting done. And suddenly he appeared and he was back. And he started asking about a substantial completion payment.
So we have a drain, but we also have a slope coming towards the door. Why is there a hole?
We made the hole.
You made the hole.
The water, it would rain, and then it would just puddle like mad. And then it would
wouldn't go down.
Wouldn't go down.
And there's a cloth over it and it goes to nowhere. You know what? I would have attached that drain to this drain and then brought it out that way.
This one doesn't work too bad. At least so far, it hasn't backed up.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be laughing. The contractor wouldn't do any more work without any more money. Yvonne and Tadashi weren't going to pay anything else until he fixed the problems. When lawyers got involved, the contractor stopped calling, period. What was he supposed to do here, over the door?
There's supposed to be a small roof, you know.
Okay, so peaked roof, columns coming off the sides.
Down.
Okay. Because you got great run here. Our landscaping comes down this way. This is where we want the water to go. Keep it away from the house. They had great slope for drainage, but they were still getting water in the basement. And the exterior drains were backing up big time. Immediately, I'm thinking something's wrong with the weeping towel. I only had 2 weeks to finish this job, and from the looks of it, there was going to be a lot of digging. But those mountains, man, they just made everything seem better. You got the mountain view. I'm totally jealous. I mean, my house, I got a hill. How tall is that? That's the Three Sisters, right?
That's Three Sisters, yeah.
And how tall is that?
How tall they are?
Yeah, about 10,000 feet.
Wow. All right, let's go. Straight across. We'll pull up all the asphalt. They had drainage and leaking problems, so the first thing I wanted to do was dig around the foundation. It was the only way I could see for myself if the drainage and the weeping system was proper. Otherwise, anything I would do would be useless. So I was off to a great start. There was no footings under the concrete retaining walls, no weeping tiles around the new addition. No wonder they were getting water in the basement. I now had to take down the retaining walls and do a whole lot more digging just to get proper drainage. Can you believe this? This is just a great example of someone's mind thinking, this will work. Don't worry, this is great drainage. Man, I always say, let's keep the water outside of our house. All we're doing is putting a drain so that when it gets wet on that concrete, it has somewhere to go, right? Well, where's it going? It's going under the pad. It's going into some stone and hoping to hell that it never rains that much. Because if it does, well, it already did. It backed up on that side, went underneath the door. So if it does it there and it continues down here, it's gonna back up and go underneath this door. What better place for all that water to drain than into the garden? Our only problem was we had to rip up the backyard to get it there. We also wanted to protect the foundation by properly sealing it. Another thing the contractor forgot to do. For the retaining wall, I wanted to try something different, so I brought in some stone from a local quarry and created a great-looking stone wall.
Tight fit, eh, Larry?
Was it necessary? No, but I wanted to do something special.
Good.
Look how it's all around us, eh? It's almost like we got this little umbrella right here. And I hope that umbrella stays open. We gave these homeowners a new weeping system, new exterior floor drains, and a new retaining wall.
Nice.
And most of it the homeowners will never see, including no water in the basement.
We're ready. Let's go.
All of this work just to fix something that should have been done right in the first place. Now all I had to do was put it back together, and with the threat of rain, we had to work fast. See what happens when you put a bunch of guys together that work hard and care about what they do? Things get done.
Like an ape. Give me a bit more slack, let go of my wrist. That's it. You guys drop me?
A lot going on, last day, as usual. The rain, we're fighting it. It's on our side. That umbrella is still over this house. I'm trying to stay under it. We do have the asphalt guys coming in today. That makes me very happy.
The grass is going in. A nice amount of topsoil on top. Lay the sod green side up. I like saying that. It's just something I do. Put it where you want it.
Okay.
This has been a journey. Coming out here, helping this family. I didn't get a chance to really see the sights. We worked from morning till night.
That they took this time out of their busy schedules. We're so happy to live here.
We found a fine gentleman after we demolished your backyard and came in and resodded everything and planted a couple more shrubberies that we actually ruined. The concrete system that I already showed you before would not have passed code, and it didn't. So we removed it all. It took us 3 days to jackhammer that out. And then we made you a stone retaining wall, which we're gonna go down and see it. A little bit of a rock garden. So if you wanted to do anything in here, you can. But for me, this looks good. We've created a drainage system right from your door, when I go down and show you, right through your backyard, right out to the drains to control anything that goes down there. It will go out and not in your house. Looks good, eh?
This looks absolutely wonderful.
Wow.
And the rocks look great. Everybody works such long hours. I really appreciate it.
This is how I get paid.
I'm just gonna keep crying. I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
Another outdoor job, another bad contractor, and another couple learns that paying cash will leave you out in the cold.
How do you finish this area?
And he basically said, don't worry, it'll get done, but it was very vague. And within a few days, he was gone.
Not gonna work, never gonna last, totally done wrong, walked away with the money.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Today, it's all about the great outdoors and the great mistakes some contractors make. Working outside is challenging on so many levels, and for this next story, I mean that literally. Joe and Lisa's backyard is on a hill, so they needed a retaining wall for their sloping backyard, but you just can't put up a wall. You have to think about drainage, weight-bearing capacity, freeze and thaw cycles, basically all the things their contractor ignored.
Joe,
Hi, Mike.
Lisa, great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Hello, hello.
Talk about a friendly contract. Joe, the homeowner, gets paid $14 an hour off the total price for doing some work.
These are all the tools left by the contractor.
And he hasn't tried to come back and get them?
No.
In he comes. Give me about $10,000 labor. Don't worry about a contract. Let's do it cash. We'll save you some money.
The actual cash in hand to him was $10,000.
Did you say cash in hand? Here we go again. Cash, which means did you have a contract?
There was, well, not a...
Put it in writing. Pay by check. If anything happens, it's just another step in the system that helps you. In this case, there's nothing to help you. Now, honestly, I love this stone, but there's a limit to its height. The limit to its height is 3 feet. Here's a big issue. This is your neighbor up here?
Yes.
All right, we have the grade up here, so which means in the winter or fall, spring, especially spring, imagine all the water coming this way and behind this wall. When that water comes down that hill, and it will because the neighbors is higher land, it's gonna freeze and push that wall over in the first year. All that money that you spent goes right out the window. I think they're out of pocket $14,000, including materials, including labor. And I look at it and go, for what? A little bit of dig back that Joe did, some stone installed. I guess the idea was to move the wall back, put in more patios, so tie into existing. New stone, old stone, 2 different colors, 2 different batches, never gonna match. This needs to be underground because we need a locking effect of some sort. I don't wanna just rely on the paving stone because what's gonna happen is it's gonna push it against the pool. If there's any push on this wall, it will push that against the pool. This whole stair section should have been removed to tie everything back in and then reapply the stairs back in place because you can't leave the wood in the ground. Now that you know that it's no good, you've got to remove it. So that means pulling all that stone back, digging out this area, redoing, tying it all into this point here so that everything becomes structurally intact. I'm gonna rip this apart. We're gonna give all this stuff away to a family that can use it, because I do not want to throw anything out that's still reusable. And we're gonna change this just a little bit. We're gonna do the old grab and run.
Grab and run them?
I'm not in a hurry. I'm not gonna take two, kill myself. I used to be 22, I'm not anymore.
I had big plans for that backyard, so I needed some big rocks. The armor stone would be great for the retaining wall, but I ran into my own problem. I needed access. I had to bring big rocks in with tractors, so that meant the shed was coming down.
The idea is to work our way right across with the Bobcat, staying away from the pool. Making sure we get the weeping tile in, the fabric to keep the dirt out, and plenty of stone in behind it. Control any water that comes down and weep it out the side of the house.
In my world, fixing one problem always leads to another. What started out as building a simple retaining wall turned into an entire backyard. We had to redo the patio stones around the pool so that they would tie back into the retaining wall. With the old patio stones coming up, we needed to replace the gate around the pool. And with all the machinery and traffic in the back, we completely tore up the lawn, which we also needed to replace.
No more mud. When the green stuff comes out, the end is near.
Oh, hey, wow.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is our backyard.
This is gorgeous.
In every single job we do, it's all about bringing in the right people, qualified professionals.
Oh my gosh, this
come
is
on.
beautiful.
This is way more than we expected. All I wanted was a wall to hold up the dirt, keep the trees alive. It's incredible.
That looks great. I love that.
That's amazing. I've never seen that kind of stone.
Neither have I. I love that.
That's what we call armor stone. It's probably the hardest stone you've ever seen. Try putting a drill into it or hitting it with a sledgehammer, and that's why they call it armor stone.
We're going to be living out here all summer long.
I feel like I'm in someone else's yard, like in LA or Beverly Hills or something.
It's so open and classy, and I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And it's nice to see so many people who take pride in their work, do a good job, do it right.
And that's what I'm here for, to do it right. Because if you don't do it right, there's no point in doing it at all. There are a lot of good contractors out there that do good work, but there are too many who will take your money and run. Be smart. Get quotes, ask questions, get references, and please check them out. Don't pay the full amount until you get the job you agreed on. The last thing you give is your money. The same rules apply for work done outside of home. Do your homework and stay on top of things. Do that, and you'll know why it's called the great outdoors.
Isn't it beautiful, Sarah?
These are beautiful. Look at that. Very nice.
Like to play some drums?
Oh! All right. Awesome.
Hi, and welcome to the best of Homes on Homes. Today we're looking at the room everyone loves to renovate, the bathroom. If the person renovating your bathroom doesn't know what they're doing, I guarantee you will have big problems. Leaks, mold, structural, and sometimes electrical hazards. And fixing problems like that can end up costing more than the original renovation. Unfortunately, too many homeowners learn the hard way. These next stories are great examples of how bad bathroom renos are like flushing your money down the toilet.
Nice. Awesome. Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Yeah, baby. But if you're going to do it right the first time.
My hero.
Perfect. On the money.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever?
When people buy new homes, they think they'll avoid the headaches that come with old homes. But again and again, I see new homes with major problems. Why? Sometimes it's because cheap products were used. Other times, it's wrong installation. And sometimes it's both. Who pays for it in the end? The homeowner. Unfortunately for Gary and Mary Jo, they got caught between a tub and a hard place. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Gary.
How are you?
Mary Jo.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again. Look good. How you doing, Lucy? In this case, Mary Jo and Gary bought a beautiful home. They've been here for 3 years. And what's happening? Not one, not two, not three, but 4 tubs and 2 different bathrooms, identically the same, problem after problem. Want to take a look?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you.
We noticed there was rust in the tubs, spoke to the builder, and they said, sure, no problem. We'll come in, we'll replace the tubs.
So I guess we'll start with the main bathroom.
Yes, please.
Well, you know, it looks good.
Sure, everything looks good
does
from
look
the
nice.
outside. They came in and tore down 2 rows of tiles, tore the tub out and put in the new tubs. And 4 months or so after that, we noticed it was happening again.
What did you notice?
We noticed that the tub started warping, and then the porcelain cracks, and then the water pools in the cracks, and then it starts to rust.
You would have thought after the second tub installation, somebody would have said, let's buy a better tub. We don't want to come back here again. Let's fix it now so we don't have to come back. But no.
This bathroom looks really good right now. I'm not seeing any problems with the tub, but let's go see the other bathroom.
Okay. We got smart and we noticed the warning signs. So it wasn't a month after those tubs were in that we saw it starting again.
Again, nice and clean. Tell me about this one.
It's been replaced 4 times as well.
Same as the other bathroom.
Same as the other one.
All within 2 years.
That's right.
Okay, same tub, same tile, same look, same way.
Yeah.
And when they tore down all the tile and the wall, there was mold like crazy.
Whoa, look
Yeah.
at the mold. Whoa. Now, is this on this side of the plastic or on the other side of the
This
plastic?
is on this side of the plastic behind the drywall. So
It's
the
this would be
drywall-
on
It's
here.
between it. That's
Here
a water test
what
to
we've
show
done
how the
is
water drains.
We've colored the water to make sure that we could illustrate how it is draining and where the warpage in the tubs are. And
then the water pools.
Gary and Mary Jo did a good job documenting the problems. 2 years and 8 tubs later, the cracks were still showing. Clearly, there was a problem with the product and the installation. They were just getting ripped off. So I had to rip it out ×2. That drives me insane. Why do my pipes bang? Because they're not secured. So we see your basic cheap tub, okay? All braces, very cheap, thin gauge. We see the foam, and the foam is designed to serve 2 purposes. Because the gauge is so thin, they'll put the foam on it to keep it nice and rigid on the bottom. But they add a spray foam because they're trying to solve the problem as to why the tubs are buckling. We see mold. It's already starting. You see that? You can smell it. It's already starting. It's on this side. By code, we wrap the outside stud to protect that stud from moisture. This should be tuck taped to that plastic. It's going to help stop any air movement, which we really want. To go to the extreme of all of this tuck tape in the wrong areas, wrong practice. In the winter, Vapor Barrier's primary purpose is to stop air movement. The problem is, it doesn't stop hot from meeting cold. In this house, improper installation of the Vapor Barrier created a breeding ground for mold. We made sure we enveloped the bathroom the right way.
$15 3/4 off the garage.
Not all tubs are created equal. A cheaper tub with a thin gauge can buckle and dip when a person climbs in. So we installed a steel tub with a thicker gauge that'll help prevent warping and definitely eliminate the water pooling problem. Since we had 2 bathrooms, I wanted to make them different. I decided to do a tub in one and a shower in the other. Getting the proper slope is crucial for drainage. That's why I love manufactured shower trays with the slope already built in. It's just smart. Once it's in place, simple waterproof, and it's ready to tile. Mud it right up to here, right across.
Two sections.
You mud, I'll tile. Glass tile is really a pain in the butt, but it looks gorgeous when it's up. Now, this is obviously a back to the tile, and what they've done is it looks like they painted it so much that our thin set that we use doesn't bleed through it. Now, we're gonna put up all these tile, we're gonna let it set a bit, we're gonna wet this down, and then pull the paper off. If you pull it off too soon, you pull the tiles off. This adhesive is just grabbing it, so that's fantastic. Why do I always gotta pick the hard stuff? Always, always, always. Oh, don't keep it simple. No. Gotta go for the look, right? Could have used any towel. Could have used porcelain, could have used slate. No, I gotta pick glass. The builder tried to fix the problem, but you can't use the same product with the same installation and expect a different result. It's simple. Quality products installed the right way give us the results that we want. Let's walk right in.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh, this is beautiful.
This is awesome.
This is outstanding.
Underneath this, we have D-Trip. On the walls, we have Curdy. It's a waterproof product, as well as underneath the tile is designed to take the tile based on a 200-year-old theory. I love the product. So this is 100% watertight. With everything else, the mold that we found, again, is ridiculous. You're never gonna see that again. Okay, let's see the other one.
Oh my gosh.
Is this what you wanted?
Yes.
This is exactly what I wanted.
What we did is we have a kit that can convert from a tub to a shower stall. So that's exactly what we did. We converted it over.
I love this glass tile.
Do you?
Oh, the work that you guys did is just unbelievable. And we can't thank you enough.
So I've done my job?
And then some.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. No matter
Pleasure
what,
is
keep
mine.
smiling and
Thanks,
enjoy
Mike.
the shower.
We will.
Christine and Terry's dream bathroom turned into a nightmare. The only thing that didn't go down the drain was their sense of humor. Keep smiling. I'm trying.
One thing worked out really well. We did pay him the money. So at least one of us is happy.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Today we're looking at botched bathrooms, the best of the worst jobs we've been called in to fix. Anytime you're dealing with plumbing, electrical, structure, or HVAC, you need permits. That's why most bathroom renos require more than one permit. If a contractor tells you you don't need permits, you're at risk, not them. When I first met Christine and Terry, I knew right away they were in big trouble. It is a hot day. Initial deposit, $200. Sounds perfect. As soon as he walked in the door, he wanted 25% of the total contract. Hello.
Hello, come on in.
Nice to see you, Christine. Terry.
Great to see you again.
How you doing today? Within the next 2 weeks, another 25% of the contract. Guaranteed to be done in 4 months. Two-car garage.
Two-car
Take
garage.
one side of it, turn it into a livable space.
Yes.
Okay.
And
New
on the-
kitchen, dining room, bedroom upstairs.
Yes.
So it's just not finished.
It's just not finished, and there are some issues.
Everything the contractor touched was wrong. Electrical was overloaded, live wires left hanging within reach of the children. We had problems with the air conditioning, problems with the new bathroom, and the only permit they got was for structure. One permit for the job? You gotta be kidding me.
Bathroom? Yes.
Bathroom. And this was supposed to be our sanctuary. This is probably one of the biggest disappointments.
I don't see an access panel in this. Do you have an access panel in the other room?
No, and unfortunately, the jets in the tub don't work.
Jets don't work? Does anything work?
The air,
The air
little
bubbles,
the air
but the
bubbles
jets
work,
don't
but
work.
the jets don't work.
Christine and Terry started to notice one wrong thing after another, so they withheld that last payment until everything was finished to code. Now, that's smart. Of course, the contractor walked off the job, but that turned out to be a good thing. My first concern was the Whirlpool tub. I needed to know why it wasn't working. because when you're dealing with water and electricity, you need to be sure everything is done right. We see the electrical junction box right on the wall there. Here is the 4 cable lines. One appears to be slightly unplugged. Maybe that's why the jets aren't working and the aerator is. Now that runs into the wall, which means they're going to junction somewhere because that's got to tie into electricity.
Exactly.
You want to go in that room and see if there is a receptacle on this wall and take a look to see if it's tied in there?
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
Let's just start by removing this, because that's definitely not a return error.
Oh, you don't want to see this?
No, I don't want to see that. I can... You've got to be kidding me.
And you know why your jacuzzi is not working?
Why?
The GFI is tripped.
You've got to be kidding me.
Tripped right there, man.
You've freaking got to be kidding me.
Turn that on. We got power.
They've double GFI'd it. They faked it. The guy knows about this. The panel's right here.
Yeah.
So now we have a double GFI, which is going to continue to break, because you can't take a GFI off a GFI, can you?
No, it'll keep tripping on you. So that's the reason why we have a double pole downstairs.
I am absolutely outraged that we have spent basically every cent that we could mortgage to create a quality home, for a safe home for our family.
We paid him a lot of money with the premise that we're gonna get it done right, we're gonna get it done on time, everything's gonna be safe, we're gonna be good to go, and we just certainly didn't get any of that.
So we're in the bathroom, and we're ripping out tile because we want to inspect under the tub. Why isn't the jets working or anything else like that? Right away, we see some electrical. What do we see? Your tub is plugged into here.
Oh my.
2 of them are GFI with a GFI downstairs. They are going to fight with each other and keep switching off. It takes 1 GFI. They should have done it with a breaker on the panel, but they can't because the panel's loaded and they didn't want to pay to give you a new panel, and they didn't want to tell you about it, obviously, because they didn't, did they?
No.
Talk about a can of worms. In this case, the problem with the Whirlpool tub led us to other electrical issues, a complete wiring mess, and an overloaded panel. See how one thing done wrong snowballs into 100 different problems. Imagine having to pay for all this after already paying for an addition. No support off the back. No support here, no support there. Take out all the cripples underneath, all the vertical studs, and then get underneath it and pry it up. Pain in the butt. Look at, they tiled around it, they put the cabinet in place first, they didn't tile behind it. Yo-yos. Okay, now, look at that. The motor is barely attached to the tub. Oh, I love these guys. Just put it down. Now they got a hot tub on the deck. Once we got the tub out, Martin fixed the plumbing. But to do that, I had to break tiles, move cabinetry, and then put it all back together again. Cutting corners ends up costing more every single time, no exception. And I'm not just talking money here. Look at what these homeowners go through. Hot's on the left?
Yes.
Because you had it the other way, right?
Yep. When you stand in front of the fixture, the hot should always be on your left-hand side.
Agreed. And I knew you would do it right.
That's the code requirement.
All right, I gotta tell you, permits can't guarantee a good contractor, but they help make sure whatever work is done is at least done to code. Don't renovate without them. All righty.
Finished bathroom.
Glass.
Wow, glass.
Shower heads,
You can have a
everything.
shower.
You can actually have a shower.
Oh, you can have a shower after you go.
Yeah, actually you could.
We've waited a long time to have a shower in our own bathroom, so. When I walk in the bathroom, it's just like, wow, it's a great bathroom. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to walk into our bathroom, our own bathroom, not the kids, just ours, and go, wow.
I'm not sure if we've lost faith, but we are sure a lot more wary about who we do have some more work that needs to be done in the basement. We will be very careful. We will listen to, heed Mike's words very carefully.
A wheelchair, 2 contractors, and 1 gutted bathroom? Something here just doesn't add up. I want to make sure that I make it comfortable for you. Is that okay with you?
Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Today we're looking at bathroom renos that left homeowners in the toilet. A bathroom out of order can put your entire house out of order. We all deserve a bathroom that meets our needs, and Kathleen was no exception. So I did whatever I could to make that happen for her. She already been through not 1, but 2 contractors. In this case, 3rd time's a charm.
Here's a story for you. We have a woman that lives alone. Been here for 25 years in a condominium. Looking to get, well, make it easier for her to maneuver around her apartment. Mainly the bathroom. She's in a wheelchair.
First contractor comes in. She lets him go after a week. He couldn't even understand what she needed.
Hello, Kathleen.
Hi, Mike.
How are you today? Nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Contractor number 2 comes in. It gets even more interesting. Did they complete this bathroom? Because I don't see a completion here. I see a bathroom that's in rough shape right now.
Second installer put in the sink so close to the wall that there is not room for me to roll in my wheelchair and get centered on the sink. They got the sink the wrong height about 3 times, ordered probably 6 different toilets. About 3 of them they ordered, they would get out here and then it would not be a disabled height toilet. They built the shower and it was supposed to be 32 inches wide. They built
Standard.
it. Yes. They built it 37 inches wide. If I had been sitting on the toilet, my left leg would have been in the shower.
She's not happy, and I don't blame her. And I like her moxie because she told them right out, I'm not going to pay you.
They took it, I would say, a step farther than what I had anticipated, because not only did they come get their things, but they also took out the light switches, the switch for the vent fan, and absolutely stripped it. They told me that they'd done me a favor and left me walls. And I said, well, that's nice because I had walls before you ever came.
The only favor they did you was leaving.
She stuck to her guns. She didn't pay them a dime. That's smart. But now all she had was an empty room. I couldn't leave her like that. We had to fix this. We were working in a condo, so we were limited to what we could do. We needed to give her a bathroom that worked and making it a little more wheelchair friendly.
Oh, that's not a surprise.
No, very Mickey Mouse. And as you can see, like the whole bottom is sort of rotted out here, right?
Mm-hmm. We have 2x4 studs?
Yes, we do.
Okay, we'll just screw in a bottom plate, go right across, take out anything that's rusted and rotted.
Yep.
The beautiful masterpiece of a plumbing contractor that did the renovation here in the past. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with something similar to that, but a lot easier in construction. I've used the MG coupling, and I've made a transition so that I could adjust this ABS fitting for my shower assembly. It's a straightforward connection, a lot easier than using tons of silicone, which probably didn't work in the first place.
Once we got the plumbing squared away, we insulated the walls. This gave us a fire and sound barrier, a bonus when you're living close to neighbors, like in a condo. We also installed the walls in the shower with cement board. All that was left was the waterproofing tile, nice and simple.
So we'll do a couple of rows tonight, get started. Get the Dietra down, let it set overnight. Tomorrow morning we come in, we finish off the shower, and we could tile our way out basically anytime after that.
Can you imagine waiting almost 2 years for a bathroom that you kind of need? Well, she was done waiting. Kathleen didn't want to move. She didn't want people taking care of her either. I get it. So not only did she get a bathroom, she also got her independence. What more could you ask for?
Let's turn left. You know, sometimes I don't get this. I really, day in, day out, I fix crap after crap. The stories I really don't understand is people in need. We didn't take any walls out in your hallway. We didn't do anything crazy like that. Is this all about money? Is this no longer about I care about the person that I'm working for? Look at your bathroom.
Look at this. You know what? I love that floor.
Oh.
Love it, love it, love it. And look at the sink. Oh, I like that. Really, I could just cry because you know the nightmare I went through in this bathroom. Look, it's right.
You can almost wash your hair in the sink.
It's right. It went so bad for so long, and it just looks perfect.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
It's going to be really, really nice. It's going to be so amazing because it's going to make it easier for me to manage. It's not just like pretty bathroom. Yes, pretty bathroom, but I can manage on my own.
What do you get when a deck guy does your bathroom? Nothing right, that's for sure.
Everything it seems that they've touched is falling apart.
Oh my God.
Do you believe this?
It's Pandora's box in here.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. It takes skill to renovate a bathroom the right way. Water, electricity, and ventilation are just a few things you need to think about. Then you need to know what products to use, where to use them, and how. You don't hire a roofer to do a kitchen, and you don't hire a deck builder to do a bathroom. John and Kirsten did, and here's what happened.
The kitchen needed to be redone, the bathroom needed to be redone, a lot of the walls had to be fixed. And we decided to hire some contractors that had done some work on our previous home. They'd built a deck, and
Hey, how you doing?
How are
Kirsten? John, nice to see you again. In some people's minds, they're gonna look at someone that can build a deck and they've gotta know how to do an addition, electrical, plumbing, kitchen, bathroom. How was the deck by chance?
It was
The
good.
old house was
yeah.
great.
Good deck?
Yeah.
Well, we had to take it down because they didn't get permits.
See what happens? Now, that reminds me. Did you get permits here?
They didn't say anything about permits.
No permits? What damage has been done? Now it's gotta come down. Now we gotta fix whatever they've compromised and then put it back together again properly.
We really wanted a tub and a separate shower, but because of space issues, we knew that we'd be really limited. So we decided to go with the showstopper shower stall.
Wow.
I know. We had this beautiful slate work done, or so it looked beautiful. And we noticed the floor never dried because it wasn't sloped properly in to drain. And it started to get moldy, and it was really hard to keep clean.
Now all your paint's peeling. I guess you noticed.
The ceiling is one of the parts of the bathroom that they fixed, supposedly. Big chunks of plaster fall on your head while you're in the shower, and the tiles are, the grout is cracking, and it just seems like everything is wrong.
We do know that we're gonna gut it. We know that it's just not going to be, can we save anything? No. When it's done half wrong, obviously it's all wrong. Object today is to pull it down. Let's start with pulling all this out. Cabinet, toilet, sink, pictures, save all their stuff.
Okay.
Tempered glass is very hard to hit this way. It usually will not break. I'm telling you, I've hit it with sledgehammers. But shock it from the side, this thing will explode. Shock the edge and explode the glass. It's designed to explode in many, many pieces so that if you're in here and you actually do fall against it, shock it, and break it, the idea is it's not going to be jagged and cut you to pieces. Well, they like silicone, but they didn't put it under this. And here's a great example how water can get through. It's wet, totally wet and mucky underneath it. So water is going to get in the holes. If this is soaking wet, it's going to be easy for it to follow the threads down. All you needed was a bead of silicone. I'm going to pop that towel just to show. More than likely it went underneath it. Now, how old is this bathroom? Not that old.
Yeah, there you go.
Water got under it. They capped it, and yet the water still got in. Oh, you can see the mold on it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the water in there.
That is unbelievable.
But that's a joke. That water's inside the wall.
Yeah.
What else is water supposed to do?
It's supposed to drain towards the drain.
Yeah, well, it looks like we have the drain in the wrong spot, right? 'Cause here's the lowest point right here. And we're puddling here. I've got to bring it to the drain. So we know we have water damage definitely at this area, right? Which means this is going to be saturated, this is going to be saturated, and I can't wait to see the muck bath underneath this.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I expected.
Look at the water in there. Oh my.
Do you believe this? Look at the water on the underside. Now that's unbelievable. They wanted to shower in a bathtub?
Foot soaker.
It was inside the box. This is a perfect example of why we should hire the right people for the right job. It was only when we got behind the walls that we saw the full extent of the damage this guy actually caused.
Look at that. That's
Feel the weight of that.
Yeah.
It is soaked. That weighs about, if I were to guess, my God, that weighs about 4 pounds.
Yeah.
It's turning black, so not a good sign.
The amount of water that was behind the tiles was incredible. Luckily, the contractor put down a waterproof membrane. It was the only thing that saved the floor underneath it.
Now look at that. Hallelujah. The plywood is not wet. It's damp. You can see that it's damp, but it's not wet.
Just when I started to give this guy just a little credit, I find out he's completely compromised the structure. He cut into the joist to run the plumbing. That's a no-no.
They've notched out the bottom of that beam. They've notched out the top of this beam.
Look at that, Mike.
I know. I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's great. Now I'm fixing structure. Now we're pulling up the whole floor. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice.
After rerouting the plumbing, we had to fix the structure by laminating 2x8s to the floor joists. You never cut joists. You'd think a deck builder would know that. You need air behind water for it to drain properly. That's why every plumbing drain in your home needs to be vented. Think about it. You need to punch 2 holes in a can of apple juice to get it to pour properly. Same thing here. We need air behind water for proper flow. But the fixtures in this bathroom, they weren't even vented. We had to fix that too.
Each fixture has to have its own vent. Eventually, you're allowed to connect them together as long as you are above the flood level rim of the fixture that is being vented. Now, the flood level rim, it is pretty much the height of the fixture. It's the point at which the water starts overflowing onto the floor. If we had this connected at the lower level, below the flood level rim, and if there was any blockage in a drain pipe, the water would start flowing or filling the vent system, and it would never actually overflow through a pedestal sink. So you would never know that you have an actual blockage in your drain pipe.
This hole is for plumbing vent. Martin has been good enough to pre-drill the wood deck to locate where this flashing is going to be installed. So what we want here is at least 6 inches up off the roof line from the flashing at the short side, which is the back side. That's the minimum code. Here we have, approximately 8-10 inches. It's a good amount. That way, if there's snow on the roof and such, it can't build up over and close off this pipe.
We installed Dietra underlayment on the bathroom floor. This gave us a waterproof barrier between the tile and the structure below. This also prevents tile and grout from cracking. Smart. When it was done, not only did we have a bathroom that was watertight and mold resistant, it looked good too. It was an expensive lesson, but it had a happy ending.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Holy smokes.
Well, it is a simple bathroom. It's not a Taj Mahal.
God. That looks amazing. It looks so good.
How do you like the red with the black?
It looks fantastic. It's beautiful.
Perfectly sloped with a foam-based tray, foam-based curb, and totally strong. This is no wood in there. There's nothing in there that's going to be an issue to absorb. So all the right products, works all the right ways, and you're not going to be having a bath in your shower anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We put in new heat, which is a fabulous system. It's extremely efficient for electric in-floor heating. But this is the new toy that I like. Just pushing your buttons, the lights come on.
Oh, cool.
And we tested it. It just heated it up so much we had to open the windows so we were hot in here when we were working. And we had to cool it. Isn't that nice?
That's wicked. Thank
My
you
absolute
very
pleasure.
much.
It's great.
I get to give him a hug.
I'm trying to get paid.
I'm so happy, and it looks better than I ever expected. It's fantastic.
Bathrooms can be challenging, but sometimes the biggest challenge is finding enough space for everything you need. That's when you gotta get creative and plan ahead. Because the toilet's right here, the tub's right here. Let's look at this. How is this door gonna open?
This is incentive to stay thin.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Today we're looking at some of the worst bathroom renos in over 100 episodes of Homes on Homes. Bathroom layouts can be tough, things can be tight. It takes experience, planning, and know-how to do it right. Unfortunately, Alex and Marie hired a contractor who had none of the above. Marie and Alex, simple addition, expand the house for the 2 daughters. Here's the problem. Price just over $100,000, right price. Climbs all the way to approximately $170,000 in total costs out of pocket. and everything's wrong.
And we do feel trapped, like we can't do anything.
Beautiful day.
Mike is our only viable option to try and make things right.
Nice to see you again.
See you.
See you.
Marie?
We got all our permits the way we were supposed to get.
We're very happy about that. Before the drywall went up, we had inspectors come in and they looked at everything, the plumbing, and everything that needed to, and we passed the inspection.
New bathroom?
New bathrooms. Unfinished, still leaks.
What do you mean it still leaks?
I just wanted to take a bath and lay down in the bath, and I was in there maybe a minute, and my mother-in-law started screaming, "There's water coming out of the pot lights."
Let's continue.
So this is our master ensuite.
No, this is cute. This is really cute. First of all, this is not how we support a tub, okay? You do not install the tub this way and then just throw a skirt in front of it. Did you see what I just did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had plumbers come in and show that to us. He told us it was fine to use. We haven't touched it. We're too afraid. Every faucet in this house leaks, and we don't have a shower. So right now we have to tub bathe with this little red container.
Because the toilet's right here, the tub's right here. Let's look at this. How is this door gonna open?
This is incentive to stay thin.
The job was over budget, behind schedule, and everything was wrong. You know, that tells me the contractor was in over his head. I can't trust anything he's done, so I had to gut both bathrooms. I needed to see what I was dealing with. Oh, nice, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's pull the tub, pull the floor, inspect all the plumbing. I'm gonna drop the ceiling downstairs to see both bathrooms. Watch yourselves, we're gonna have all kinds of crap fall down. How many times do I gotta see this? You're doing a renovation, you're gutting, you're putting in new plumbing, we see it all the time. What do we have in here, plumbing? What do we have here, an outside wall? What do we do not have is insulation. There we go again. We're up, a nice angle, we're up there, and then this runs down.
Sloping down.
And that's not supposed to run down, that has to be up.
That's right. If it's gonna leak, it's gonna leak from that hole.
That would never pass inspection.
No.
We have a kink line here, too. Right there, see the kink?
I'll tear out, we'll just start from scratch again.
Piece by piece, I don't see many screws.
Doesn't anybody remove this stuff?
No.
He drywalled over it.
Yes, when I took this wall off full of tiles, this wall decided to come with it.
Never, ever finish anything with leaving the old stuff up. How do we know what's in the wall? You know, that's a good point. Is there mold in behind that? Is there bad electrical in behind that? Has another contractor been previously in 20, 30 years ago and hit something in the wall? Yet you want to go and put a brand new bathroom up and cover it up? Not a smart move. I build a bathroom that can outlive you if you do it right. It'll outlast you. But do it wrong, you're gonna be doing a new bathroom every 5 years. It's just the way it is. It's just so pathetic, it's ridiculous. When you're doing a bathroom, you wanna think of everything, not just the functions of the bathroom, tub, toilet, sink, etc., shower stall. How can we lay it out? What is the best design? We have a square bathroom. Anytime there's a square bathroom, let's center the door. It gives us wall space to use. By bringing the door to one side, it eliminates putting anything on that wall right there. So by centering it, we have toilet, we have sink, and now we've displaced the room to get the tub and shower in, and we can open up that shower door.
We took all the plumbing out of the house, okay? Right from the main pipe coming into the house, the drain pipe, and the water service pipe. So you have two pipes coming in the house. It's almost a little bit easier than a reno because you're not attaching to anything that would be existing. This will be my house now and the plumbing. I'll take responsibility for it, and it's nice to do it from scratch, it is.
We didn't have a choice. We had to get rid of everything. Plumbing, electrical, HVAC. We also had structural repairs. Was it worth it? Absolutely. This family needed to come home, and I wanted to show them what a bathroom is supposed to look like when it's done right, and we made it right. I made a few changes in here. If you notice, your door's moved over. Because it was in the wrong location. We've now opened the door to the toilet, so we don't see the toilet.
Oh, it works.
Okay, look at your shower stall.
Oh.
It is awesome.
Your tub's not gonna rock, and it's totally safe. It's totally not going to leak, and I think you can
No
now have a
movement back and
shower
forth? Wow.
and a bath.
And it's not resting on a little piece of styrofoam?
I put in a pedestal sink.
Beautiful.
rather than the cabinet. It did not work for me. If you look at this, it looks rather big, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Much more airy. We can actually walk into our shower now, open up the door and walk in.
This was 100% got it.
It looks great.
And the shower works?
It works.
I know. We can
It's
actually
tested. It's not gonna leak.
Sweet.
Awesome.
The family is back. They're happy. Their lives are now, they can move on. They don't have to look back anymore. They don't have to deal with the contractor, and I recommend they don't. Forget about yesterday and move on with today. Keep smiling. We'll see you soon.
No kiss from me.
Okay, thank you. Andrew and Gwen hired a contractor who talked a good game, but didn't play by the rules. And they ended up with a bathroom that needed a royal flush.
Out of the 6 people, I guess, that came in, this contractor was the only one who talked about permits.
Oh, it's the first time I've done this. After it's done.
We just got totally charmed by him, and it was just a really cheap trick.
Okay, got it all. Welcome back to the Best of Homes on Homes. Today, it's all about bathroom reno nightmares. A bad bathroom reno can lead to problems that compromise other parts of the home also. Remember, a home is a system. Andrew and Gwen watched the show. They did their homework. They knew to ask for permits, but that didn't save them from a contractor who didn't know what he was doing.
We had, I guess, about 5 or 6 different contractors come in, give us quotes. Out of the 6 people, I guess, that came in, this contractor was the only one who talked about permits. All the other ones were like, nah, you don't need that, it's okay. And so that was a big red flag for us.
Gwen?
Yes, hi,
Mike.
Mike.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Andrew.
Hi, thanks
Pleasure
for
to
coming.
meet you. Oh, we have working at the front door.
Yes, welcome. Come on in.
Thank you. $25,000 in, 12 weeks later on a promise of a 3 to 4 week job. So that's 3 times the time period that this contractor has requested to do the job. It's not done. He did not lay this stuff right, did he? Why is that pulling up?
We had said, you know, you've gone a month over, things still aren't done. What's your plan to finish? He had no plan. He couldn't tell us how long he was gonna need.
It's not sticking.
No. Well, that was the first flag. As I asked, I came up and I said, "Well, are you using modified or unmodified thinset?" And
I
he's
love
like,
this.
"What are you talking about?" And I said, "No, really. In the instructions says, you know, use different thinset for the curdy, different thinset for laying your tile on top." And he's like, "You don't know what you're talking about."
Actually, you do. They had enough and they told him to leave. Nice. Problem was he wanted to be paid in full. Go figure. But the job wasn't done. So Andrew and Gwen refused to pay. The dispute was settled in court and the contractor was finally out of the picture.
I was in tears and stressed out, and I was like, the only person who could fix this is Mike Holmes.
I couldn't finish the job as is. Everything I saw told me I couldn't trust any of the work. It was all coming down. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, is there vapor barrier?
I don't know.
So you brought the vapor barrier out.
Yeah.
What does that tell us? Where's the vapor barrier?
Vapor barrier's on the wrong side of the plumbing.
Wrong side of the plumbing. I love my job. I love my job. Okay, so that's level. But the gap we have under here, that is huge. That's that's a finger.
Okay, that didn't bond. You would usually see thinset meshed in there like this. Should be covering this whole piece right here. This didn't bond at all.
Nice. So, what are we not allowed to do, folks?
Cut that much out of a joist.
Now, their attempt was to both sides with plywood. You know, did they glue it and screw it? Who the hell knows? But they cut a U shape to allow that. So it's going to actually give it some strength. It's just not acceptable. You cannot cut it.
Yeah.
We put weight on here, showered people coming in, just me alone walking in here. That's why that ceiling crack is we're getting too much movement in the floor this way now because the pivot's right here.
Right.
And I'll bet you if we went downstairs where that line was in the crack, we put a drill through the ceiling, we'd be right here.
A bathroom can be a heavy load. The structure underneath it needs to be strong. The contractor compromised that support, so now we had to rerun the plumbing and repair the structure.
Because he's glued this and screwed this, this in a way is gonna work. Let's take some of the plywood we pulled up off the floor, rip it to tie in the lengths of the 8-footers we're going to do, put a piece down there, glue it and screw it, and then laminate. We're going to then sister in a 2x8, and that is just gonna make it even stronger. So we will keep this plywood to help this load.
Okay, screw that sucker, please.
Behind the walls of every bathroom should be the same, watertight and mold resistant. That's a bathroom that lasts. Once you have that, you can get as creative as you want with the finishes.
11, 7, 8.
The homeowners were thinking of marble tile, but I chose non-slip porcelain for safety. Marble is slippery when it's wet, and things always get wet in the bathroom.
Man, it's looking really good, isn't it?
You like it?
I do.
When I came into this job, Gwen and Andrew, they just wanted it done.
Very nice. You know, when the toilet's going in, we're almost done. Happy, happy, happy.
But there was no way I was gonna put a Band-Aid on an open wound. If I see cracks in the ceiling, I'm gonna find out why. After all the headaches, Andrew and Gwen got a bathroom that was done right from start to finish.
It's a finished bathroom.
Wow.
Now, obviously, I had to bring the plumbers. We pulled out all the plumbing, fixed the structure of the floor joists, each and every one of them, to redo the plumbing. We did change the tile on the floor, and I chose a porcelain that was close to the look that you wanted with the marble. And yeah, I like it because I'm looking for a non-slip floor, and your marble is.
I like this better, Mike.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a really good sign.
I love it. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
This gift, essentially, of you guys coming in here and helping us is totally changed our lives. Like, you don't understand how much that's relieved the stress and just knowing that it's done and that we have a home again.
So I'm gonna go check on the guys. You go in and play. Thank you. Okay, I got paid again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. There's two things that can go wrong with a bathroom reno: poor products and poor skill. If you screw up either one, you're in trouble. Screw up both, and you're gonna wish you had me on speed dial. Bathrooms are a big job. You need a skilled contractor who can make sure everything is done right. Check references, talk to past clients, the more the better, and know what a good job looks like. If you find a pro, but they're booked up, take that as a good sign, like eating at a restaurant with a lot of people. The right person is worth the wait.
Look at this.
That's not the code.
No way. Make it right. Look at that.
Take it all down. I wish people would do it right the first time.
No way. Full name, Mini Mike. Belongs to Mike. Stuff with love. You guys made my day. Thank you.
Welcome to the best of Homes on Homes. We've been looking at the most memorable stories from over 100 episodes, our biggest jobs, the worst rip-offs, and the most shocking transformations. As a contractor, you're only as good as the people around you, and I gotta tell you, I'm lucky I have the best. A crew is like a family, and my crew is my family. Through the heat, the cold, the rain, the snow, we do what we need to do. Not just to get the job done, but to make it right. And like a family, we get through the tough times with the right attitude. Sometimes that means breaking the tension with a little fun.
Yeah, baby. What are you worried about? What are you worried about, eh?
So sit back and enjoy. This is the stuff you don't usually see, but for us, it's all in a day's work.
Nice. Awesome. Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Yeah, baby. If you're going to do it right the first time.
My hero!
It's perfect. On the money.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever?
We've done a lot of jobs over the years, but going to New Orleans really stood out for me. Our mission there was to build a house, a home for Gloria Guy and her family. They lost everything. After Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the third deadliest storm in American history, entire neighborhoods were wiped out. Over 1,800 people lost their lives, and 1 million others were displaced from their homes. Although many people lost their homes, they didn't lose their hope, and they found the strength to rebuild. Being there tested us emotionally and physically. Between the extreme heat and humidity, it's no surprise we needed to blow off just a little steam.
It's cool when it rains, but the moment it stops, the sun comes back out, and it's not like back home. It doesn't kill the humidity. It is back. It is worse than before.
Water, ice, and drinks, we're using 6 to 8 cases of water, 8 cases of Kool-Aid, 4 bags of 50-pound ice cubes every day. Every day. Stock it up nonstop.
I feel like I've been burnt with a torch. I don't know how much better I can explain how hot it really is here.
It's not so bad in here. It's usually up about here when you go outside in the shade. And we're slowly coming down here. I think it was 72 in here yesterday.
The humidity is on a whole new level, and just the sun, and it's ridiculous.
With the doors opening and closing it, it might be around 75. But I can live with that.
Yeah, he loves the air conditioning. He comes up and he sort of putters around for a minute, then he seems kind of like drunk, sun drunk, and then he sort of staggers back to the scaffold and we see him go back down.
Andrew, our construction producer, he spent a lot of time in the trailer. It's where he worked. It was air conditioned, and he made sure we knew all about it. While we roasted in the sun, he was nice and cool in the trailer. He needed to get his job there, I get that, but sometimes he'd rub it in just a little bit. He'd tell us how great it was and cool inside his office. Finally, it was time for us to get some justice. So I decided if alligators could stay cool in the mud, so can Andrew.
That was pretty good.
I kind of saw it coming as a bit of an odd collection of people asking me to stand in on the sort of end of day discussion. And I looked at everyone in the eye. I could see it, and a few of them, they couldn't quite hold it back. I sit in the office all day. Didn't know to really get that dirty. Till today. Back to work, guys.
Andrew, can I talk to you over here? Andrew rubbed in my hair.
Andrew was a great sport. He could have been a stick in the mud, but we all had fun. New Orleans is an incredible city. It's surrounded by water in almost every direction. You've got the Mississippi River and this huge network of wetlands. But these wetlands are eroding away. Why? Partly because of flood control measures, but also because of oil and gas exploration. The wetlands act as a buffer for storm surges. They protect the mainland. Now that I was there, I wanted to see them for myself. I had one last chance to take a look at the wetlands, this time from ground level. This is just prehistoric. I would never imagine a million years going through and seeing this.
This is a wildlife management area that the state owns, the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, and it is open to the public. It's about 30,000 acres. But some of these areas are too shallow for most boat access, but it is available. And a lot of people do come just to visit the wetlands and to look at the view.
Beautiful, prehistoric.
That's a lot of the reason. We have less human activity with boat traffic, which can scour or erode the banks away. The other thing is, of course, this is part of a wetland system that is deteriorating. All of coastal Louisiana and most places are in a fragile state and are falling apart. Now this particular area is being fed by Davis Pond, which is the largest diversion of the Mississippi River in the state.
That's fresh water.
Fresh water. So it's providing more fresh water. It's keeping saltwater intrusion out of the area, and it's providing more growth. And you can look along these banks. A lot of this was not here several years ago prior to this Davis Pond opening. So you're getting more aquatic vegetation, more emergent vegetation, which simply holds the marsh together and promotes a better, healthier type marsh. You know, we're only about 12 to 15 miles from downtown New Orleans, so, you know, the more marsh and the healthier marsh you have, the more protection it provides for the cities to the north of it.
From all the big storms, the storm surges coming in.
Storm surges, right. You know, a healthy marsh helps to absorb a lot of that storm energy. Anything that could be in a coastal marsh or swamp is here, from just an abundance of bird life, many species of mammals, otter, a lot of alligators, other reptiles, snakes and stuff, and the vegetation is very diverse.
You said snakes. Do they go in the trees by chance?
They do, but we've been lucky so far today.
Oh.
I didn't want to tell you that earlier.
All right. So
it's better not to just look up. You know?
All right.
Don't think about it.
How big are they by chance?
You know, they can get pretty large depending on what species, but...
And how fast can we go?
Faster than they can.
The word champ gets thrown around a lot. It's not every day you meet the real thing. I met legendary heavyweight boxer George Chavello, and he taught me to always keep my guard up.
Don't hit me. You should have something.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. I get to meet a lot of people, sometimes even celebrities, and whenever I'm the fan, it's a big thrill. One house we worked on led us to the hockey legend, Don Cherry. Turns out he's related to the homeowners, and I'm a hockey fan. So when I heard he was dropping by, I couldn't wait to meet him. And you know what? He was actually a fan of our show.
Never miss an episode. I just think it's great. I worked up until I was about 43 on construction.
No way.
Yeah, I was, my specialty was a jackhammer.
You were the jackhammer, or you actually controlled it?
No, I worked on it up until I was about 30-something. I had no trade. I was just a tough labor. I have a couple of things for you. Yeah. I thought this hat kind of said you. It says, play tough or go home.
We just need to put an S on there with an L, eh?
Or Holmes, yeah.
Or go Holmes.
This one is Jerry Cheever's thing, and it says, don't bail.
Oh, I love
and
it.
you guys don't bail on the people. Eh?
Never bail.
So I know you. So I just thought I'd drop that off. And it's a real honor to meet you guys, and I'm on my way back again.
Well, like hockey, we do renovations, right? You do hockey, right, buddy?
Thanks, Mike.
It was a pleasure. Isn't that awesome?
Okay. Good work.
Take care.
You all look like hockey players. You're still in good shape, eh? You like that?
Yeah.
You didn't look like our construction workers I worked with, I'll tell you.
See you, man.
See you later, Don.
See you, Luva. Don't bail.
Another guy I'm a huge fan of is George Chavello. He ran into a contractor and messed up his kitchen, so we delivered the knockout he deserved. George is a heavyweight boxing legend. He even fought Muhammad Ali twice. He hasn't hit the mat once in his entire career. They even say he's got the toughest chin in boxing history. Can you believe someone ripped him off?
You look young. What a good guy.
I'm telling you, you look great.
Yeah,
70.
Thank you.
Man, I hope I look that good when I get that age.
Some folks say to me, I hope I live that long.
You have a point there. All right, I like that. Don't hit me.
You should have something.
Okay, thank you.
It was my honor to give the Chavellos the kitchen of their dreams. You know what? I couldn't resist. I had to challenge George to a few rounds in the ring.
So you're the guy in blue, I'm the guy in black, and okay?
Where's Grandpa?
That's all we gotta do.
Go, Grandpa, go.
You ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Da-ding. Give it to me, give it to me. I'm doing an open, This is the way to do it. It's a double knockout. Look at you got me too. It's a double knockout.
That grew 10 inches.
That's the way to do it, eh? It's a knockout. Your shoelaces are untied.
Another job led me to another celebrity. I fixed the kitchen for a family who knew a country music star, Charlie Major. Charlie and I were invited to present a country music award, and I knew it was a major opportunity. What I didn't know was that we shopped at the same place.
Charlie, you look a little different today. Is there something you got to tell me?
Well, Mike, lately I've been thinking about change of image, and I was reading in the papers the other day that you're the new poster boy for manly men everywhere in this country.
Okay.
It's simple, man. Chicks dig us.
Okay.
Charlie's about as good as they get, but if he wanted to look the part, he had to play the part. So I invited him to help us out. And he did okay for a rookie, but I don't think he'll be trading his cowboy boots for steel toes anytime soon. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to
You come in and help us here?
Well, if you need some help...
Well, there's two things you can do. You can grab your guitar and play while we work, or you can drop your guitar and work with us.
Well, I'd hate to sit around and watch you guys work because I'd feel real bad about that.
So that means you're gonna work with us?
I guess I will.
Okay. In case you want to do this for a living, doesn't it?
No.
No? We showed Charlie what we do best, and in return, he showed us what he does best. In the end, I hope we impressed him just as much as he impressed us.
All right, this song is called, conveniently enough, Make It Right. Make it right, make it right. If it takes all day, if it takes all night, tell you what I'm gonna do for you. Gonna make it right.
If you got a problem, don't know what to do, don't lose heart, don't despair, I'll be there for you. I can take your troubles, ease your worried mind. Take that mess that you've been left and make it right. Should have been done right the first time. Should have been done right the first time. Gonna make it right. Make it right. Make it right. Make it right. If it takes all day, if it takes all night, tell you what I'm gonna do for you. Gonna make it right. Make it right. Make it right. Make it right. If you're gonna do it, make it right. Do it right the first time. Make it right. You gotta make it right. Make it right. Yeah, make it right. Make it right. Make it right.
That's a great song. You made it right. I love it. Thank you so much. I love it. Birthdays are always fun for my crew, and I gotta tell you, sometimes they're a blast.
Fire in the hole.
Holy cow. Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Every hardworking contractor loves a good reason to celebrate. And when it's someone's birthday in my crew, we take full advantage. Damon, come here. Are you in trouble? Again, it's your birthday. I know it. Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother.
She's got it still.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Look at, you're only 8 years old.
Exactly.
And we'll celebrate your next year's birthday when you're 9.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love my job. I get to build and I get to help a lot of people. It can't get any better than that, but it did. Working on a job in Calgary, Alberta, I had the opportunity to do something really big. We needed huge stones for a retaining wall that we were building. So on my birthday, my crew made me get them myself. It was a little bit of TLC with a whole lot of TNT. Just outside of Canmore is a rock quarry, and I get to pull the trigger on 41,000 tons of rock that I'm going to be using for the retaining wall. So 41,000 tons of stone is what we're going to blast?
Exactly, that's what we're going to blast.
Okay,
It took a week to drill, it took 8 hours to load.
and it's gonna take 2.5 seconds to blast.
Yeah, we'll be ready in 5 minutes. Okay, Alex, let me know when you guys are in position. I will.
We time them every 25 milliseconds. So there's 25 milliseconds delay per hole and 42 milliseconds delay per row, which give us like a really tight pattern, but there's long enough so that every hole don't go at the same time.
And so 25 milliseconds, there's 1,000 milliseconds per second?
Exactly.
Wow.
Luke, we are in position. You can proceed. Okay, the quarry is all secure.
We have to wait for the confirmation, radio confirmation from my assistant that the quarry is clear. And then when we're ready to proceed, there's a procedure to follow with control room.
Okay.
Blasting siren, fire in the hole on the radio, and we proceed. So,
okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, the purge is on. Thanks.
You just remove the safety and let it go.
Okay.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Hey, kid, it's my birthday.
Is Mike Holmes doing the shot? Yes, sir. Ask him if he's got a permit. Okay, the quarry is all secure. Fire in the hole.
That was great, man. Happy birthday.
Holy cow.
Unbelievable,
now that was a blast.
It was awesome. The shock waves ran through my entire body. You know, I've never felt anything like it. After blowing up the hillside, I got to handpick all the stones for the retaining wall. These massive machines picked them up like it was nothing. Big rocks, big machines, big explosions. It was a dream day. It brought out the kid in me. Just when I thought the surprises were over, I got one more. Talk about a joyride.
There's a horse and a couple of dogs here.
It's a birthday party, right?
Is it? It's Wendy's birthday.
Oh, yeah,
happy
it's
birthday.
Thank you. It was yours on Friday.
It was mine on Fridays.
Are you gonna be okay if I get on you, buddy? Thank you.
Here, come on, Morley, hop. Okay, we'll see you guys. Sorry, there's a lot of work left.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen on a construction site in my whole entire life.
I don't think I'm gonna see my dad again.
If I'm not back in half an hour, call the RCMP.
It's hard to imagine topping dynamite in a horseback ride at sunset, but my crew managed to do it. They put together a birthday party I'll never forget.
It was my birthday. I was told we were going to a dinner.
What's going on here? It's a party! You guys are nuts!
It turned into the second line parade and a night that I'm never gonna forget.
Wow, that was unbelievable. Seeing him, you know, really surprised, overwhelmed is very rare.
And we start going down the street. We cut off Chapatulas. We stopped Canal Street, right onto Bourbon Street.
We got police here. We could be in trouble.
It's amazing that everyone actually kept it from him.
You gotta be kidding me. You got police escort? I love you all!
Great seeing everyone on the sides of the streets actually getting into it and taking pictures and laughing and dancing. It was a lot of fun.
The party where we close the streets down and have a parade through the streets, I mean, that was wicked.
it put a smile on everyone's face. If you were tired, totally, the adrenaline kicked right in, and it's just overwhelming, you know, to be able to enjoy something like that.
I love you guys. Jeez.
Oh my God, could you ever have a party like that? I'll never, ever top that in a million years. By the time I got there, I was sweating. I played the drums.
Oh, you gonna do this? Okay.
Was it good? Oh my God, what a happy birthday that was.
Big Mike into his ass. Oh my good God.
It was great. That was a lot of fun.
I gotta tell you, it's easy to forget the cameras are rolling, especially during chaos of a renovation. Outtakes and bloopers, they're just another job hazard.
My leg! I'm just looking at my leg!
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. Today, it's all about the fun, you know, fans rarely see. Like the people you never see on camera, but they're always there. Homes on Homes involved a lot of people. On top of the construction crew, we have the camera crew, director, sound, production assistant, and they're all along for the ride. It also takes a lot of filming. Most of it doesn't make it into the show, but here's a few gems I thought you'd enjoy, the PG stuff.
It's really windy outside.
Do you feel tropical, Mike?
I'm standing in Florida with a 220-kilometer-hour wind.
Trees are ripping by me.
Such a lovely little espresso. So you haven't had enough coffee today.
What are you gonna do now?
I didn't find any money again. How many times I gotta work and I don't find money again? One of these days I'm gonna find money. It's not today. I believe there's 2 channel locks. Hey! I found some money.
Holy smokes, Mike, what did you get?
I found $5.
No way.
I don't believe this.
It's mine.
All right, I'm out of here. I finally got paid. Whose was it?
It was in the wall. I mean, the floor.
Thank you.
See how happy he is? It's the little things.
Well, you know, I say on the job, it's
Safety first.
it's a dangerous place, so I like to protect myself.
All right, here we go.
What would you like us to do next here, bud?
Well, I think basically finish it up, and I'm gonna grab a coffee.
Okay.
Flashlight. Crazy up there.
Hey, I almost lost my eye once, eh? Working like this on a pipe.
What did you do?
It was a big lesson, man. Anytime you work on a pipe, on a ladder like this, you always work on it like this. Never like this. And I was trying to wedge this in, and I was using a lot of force, and it snapped, and the pipe came out with paste on it, and I pushed it in my eye. I thought I lost my eye, man.
So did that? What happened to you affect you?
No, I recovered after a couple of years. I mean, if you're gonna solder or do some plumbing, you should have protective stuff on. I know now that this is the drain for that line.
Wow. My leg! I'm just looking at my leg!
Because it's all in slow-mo.
Yeah, it's hilarious. That's what allowed us.
Having a camera crew on the job site is a great way to document the crap we find. It helps teach homeowners what a job done right is supposed to look like and what it's not. But the camera crew becomes a regular part of everything, and my family. You kind of forget they're there. And believe me, sometimes you wish you didn't.
This broom sort of reminds me of curling. Really? Watch the truck, oh my God, watch the, oh!
My tool rack was on the back, but I left it at home. Because it's heavy. One day, I'm gonna buy a 10-speed. It's only a 3. Will you stop following me? The camera's following me again. This is getting to be ridiculous.
It's like a bad
Every day. I swear, you ever get the feeling someone's watching you?
Sometimes.
More to me than just looking good.
I hope so.
Forward to wear your safety goggles. And your safety. Oh, you got your safety hat on.
My hard hat on, you do too. It's nice.
This is Madame Boulangerie. That was a nice curtsy.
Boulangerie. These are great, outside and inside. Summer or winter. You can get on a plane in Alaska and get off in Florida, you're set. One pair of pants.
That's the 70s all over again.
Billy Travolta.
You can't see me, can you?
Since we started doing the show, people don't just recognize me, they hug me like I'm their long-lost friend. I tell you, sometimes it's great.
Mike!
Oh, my goodness.
Long time no see.
And other times, not so much.
The big bad man scared her.
Welcome back to the best of Homes on Homes. We're showing you highlights from behind the scenes, both on and off the job site. After doing Homes on Homes for as long as we have, people recognize me and the crew. Every day, people stop me to talk about the show, ask me questions. Has it changed my life? I'm still the same guy, but now I get to do some really cool stuff.
Look at all the crazy people. Very surreal. I can't say that enough. Very surreal. But at the same token, I'm still doing what I do. It's not really changed my life other than the crazy world of everyone knowing who Mike is.
Mike!
Oh my goodness! Long time no see. The big bad man scared her.
Are we going to eat or something?
Every time I do an appearance, it's an opportunity for me to teach. I want to help people, and I want to train the next generation of contractors. I want to lead by example. That's why it's important for me to do it right the first time. Surprisingly, some of our biggest fans are less than 4 feet tall. It's amazing to see how many kids watch the show and love it.
Thanks for coming to see me.
Yeah.
Total pleasure. I hope you're going to be a contractor one day, but you got to remember, be honest,
Be honest.
care about the people you work for,
Yeah.
and do it right
Yeah.
the first time. Deal?
Yeah. Deal.
Wait a minute, Devin. I think we may have something for you. Since you waited so long to see me, we're going to find something in the truck that I can give you that's personally from me. Awesome.
How's that? Look at that.
Thank you. Brand new for you. So, here's what we're going to do.
Put my name on it.
Of course. To my little buddy.
And right from Mike Holmes.
From Mike Holmes. Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Give me 5.
Oh, yeah, baby. Awesome.
All right, let's go to work. Come on.
He's unbelievable. And people, they don't care. They come up and the girls love him. They want to kiss him and hug him. And I'm kind of like his bodyguard now. I kind of, I take the girls, come on, girls, you better kiss his uncle. But
Okay, so a few years ago, you were filming on another set.
I remember.
Nearby. And so we got this picture that looks like that. But my husband was jealous. So
That's
he
funny. Look at
fixed
this. He looks like a good contractor.
it. Yeah, he's a great guy. I especially like his arms.
Say hi, Billy.
Hey, buddy. Tyler.
Say hi, Billy.
Look at you. All right.
That's cool. Your hammer, your wrench. You want to build something? I think he does. He's raring to go here. Are you ready to go to work? What's your name? Dylan. I'm Mike. Pleasure to meet you. Maybe in a
3, 4 years, you'll come back and work with me? Because you're how old? 12? 14?
No, I'm fine.
You're 4. Holy cow, I thought you were 12. I'm just playing with you. Dylan, it's a pleasure to meet you. Come back and see me again, okay?
Right.
Okay, pal. Take it easy. Gotta love it. My crew and I push every day we're on the job, but all work and no play isn't healthy for any crew.
What are you worried about? What are you worried about, eh? What's the matter?
You know, I always get the hugs at the end, but I couldn't do it without my crew. We've sweat together, we've bled together, cried together, and we've laughed together. They care about the work we do and the people we do it for. The best of Homes on Homes wouldn't be complete without looking back at the moments we've shared. And there have been a lot.
Let's have a contest between the girls and the guys. Girls and guys. Look it, they're almost done. Carl, you're losing. You're losing, Carl. You're losing. Oh, girls, they're winning.
No way!
Oh, they're catching up.
No.
No, don't force it.
Oh,
the win! Champion! I helped you build 2 of those. I helped you with 2 of those. Yeah, nice try.
Katie, want to tell everyone it's fish party? Let's go.
And we got the pot going here, and we're gonna have a nice fish fry.
We had a blast on Sunday. We've been working so hard. I mean, look at the fish we caught here. Look at the fish. We got pictures of us all together. Here's actually me catching one right off the side of the boat. I think we just had a mindset, you know, drink, pop, be happy.
Fishing was a little dizzy, for me at least. Waves are pretty big. I thought I'd be pretty good out there, but fishing isn't for me.
I caught all these fish. These guys are imposters. I wasn't even there.
I thought you were sick and sleeping.
No, I was suntanning.
You were so sick.
I heard you were all drugged up, and you were green and
Rumors.
I got a call from Carl's mother on Sunday. Yeah, his mother called me. He's very sick. He's my only boy. I don't know what to do. He has to go to the hospital. As soon as he wakes up, I had to change his sheets many, many times last night. I am very worried about him.
I like that look. Looks like you have funny ears.
Carl is 35 years old.
Beaker, me. Did you talk to Carlito?
I talked to him yesterday, and he goes, please don't tell anyone. I don't want to be the laughing stock at work. So I'm not going to tell anyone, everybody.
All right, don't worry about it.
I got you, Bennett. I'm watching you.
Me.
This is a great tool, Mike. Look at this.
That's an insulation puller?
Yep.
It's tight.
I figure I could do the whole renovation with this thing here. Good for pulling insulation. It's good for, calling somebody. You know, if you want to poke somebody on the shoulder. I don't know. Got a ladder in the truck. It's good for scraping the floors. Got a new flooring. Good for hammer. Turn around. Stir and mortar. I'm just gonna scrape this paint off now. It's called the Rapinator.
Yeah, exactly. If you can throw them in, we'll all adjust them at the end.
Want a coffee?
I love coffee.
I'll get you a coffee.
Oh, you're gonna get me?
I'll get you a coffee.
Oh my goodness. He's not really getting me a coffee, is he?
Get you a coffee as promised.
Thank you very much, Michael.
You're welcome.
Well, just like every day. Yeah, I think I got his. And cut. Give it back. That was just for TV.
Well, you have 2 choices. You come off this wall with the toilet, or you come off this wall with the toilet. Surprise me, either way.
All right. No toilet at all. They're not getting a toilet. Surprise!
That line that's got me confused. Weeping, I accept. We have a clean out for sewage, and I'm pretty damn sure this is 2 separate lines that go well
I
behind
accept. I know what
outside.
you're saying. I accept that too.
Weeping
That's
goes
right.
in here. We
That's
have a
right.
clean out for the weeping and a clean out for the sewage.
Right.
Why is that line
Tied in there.
tied into here?
Right. Yes.
That's disgusting. That's not full. Tell me that's not full.
I could I can put my hammer in.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You can put. I'll put yours in then.
That's.
I like to clean this off using my pocket aqua rapinator. It's good for all kinds of things. Clean your ears, your nose. Demo, you find studs with it. Look at it going crazy, there's a stud there.
Hey, are we gonna fire the barbecue up yet? I can just put it right here. Put the cooler here. We got shade now and everything. Look at you're sweating. You probably want to stand in the shade.
A couple of chairs. Sit here. Have a beer. Get cards. Play a game. We better get up another section so we have more privacy.
We need more privacy. And maybe some ladders too.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Pinky's Playhouse. There she is. It's not that bad.
Are you kidding me? Stop, you good?
Bennett, what are you up to? She's doomed. She's afraid of everything. This is just me trying to get her adjusted to real life. I did something like
What the heck is in my bag? What is in my bag? I swear to God, if that's the sort of bug, I'm gonna...
It's fine.
No!
Girls. It's just a worm.
From now on, I'm bringing my own drill. It's not that I don't like your drill, Pinky. I just feel...
Don't overthink the pink.
I feel emotional at this point. Interesting. Don't overthink the pink.
Come back real soon.
I found a little dog. How you doing? How much you want for him? No?
Thank you.
No? I can't take him home? I'll give you a free fence.
No.
No? Close to the same color hair. Okay? So, Mike, still want to be a fireman?
It's hard to say now, after the summer.
Because I know that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess after working all this summer, it's kind of hard to say, but right now, I'd say I want to be a contractor.
That's what I wanted to hear. Love that haircut, man. I'm just ready to... Sir, yes, sir! So let's get our tools. I got my... What are we doing, guys? You getting hot yet?
No, we're good.
No?
No, perfectly fine. It's my natural glow.
We can have a water fight.
At the end of the day, that sounds great. Surprises.
Oh, you want to know where the beach is? I think it's over there. You know, actually, yeah, over there? No, there. Yeah, that must be where it is.
Diet or what diet? I don't need diet.
Try it. Is it any good?
It's excellent.
She fell for it.
Oh, yeah.
You're in! What are you worried about? What are you worried about, eh? What's the matter? You're gonna like it. What is that? Like, you want everything. Give me that! Come here. You little brat, come here. Give me that. Have to get him something to play with. Reciprocate. Reciprocate. You give, you get. You give, you get. I give you 5, you give me 10.
Oh, man. Ouch. Come on. Give the hat to John. Give John his hat back.
He will take your coffee. He will take everything.
That's the hat.
I love him.
I win.
Dude, man, you got a dandruff. I don't want to tell anybody. You should use Head and Shoulders.
Saying that right in front of everyone, Mike. Adam, pass me the Head and Shoulders.
Okay, one problem with this. We have 2 guys here tomorrow. I think we need Pete, Matt, and Carl's mom here for sure. This will be...
Oh, man, I wish I could do that. That's what I want to do.
While that one's in the air, throw that one to this arm. Up, and then while this arm's that way, go under this, so you're crossing your arms.
Okay, so this one's in the air.
Yep, you did it. There you go.
So you got $5 if you can do it for 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds. Okay, do I get a practice round?
Look at this! You're fired. I am never gonna get this. I am not joining the circus. I refuse. I used to be able to ride them very well.
I know. I'm gonna be out of work for 6 months.
Yeah, good idea.
Round 2.
Oh! You all right?
I am now.
Good thing I was here.
See my wife.
I heard you asked my daughter out on a date last night.
If that's all right with you.
Did you ask my daughter on a date?
It's kind of like just a friendly get-together.
Nice cover up.
I like your balls, man.
It's okay, buddy.
It's okay, we're just playing with you.
My day is complete.
In the world of contracting, the stakes are always high. It's hard work, long hours, and there's never a compromise. Making it right is our job. We take it very seriously, but not ourselves. And at the end of the day, we have a lot of fun. Why? Because we love what we do. Day in, day out, we make the best of tough times. But for us, it's all in the day's work. Thanks for watching, folks, and remember, keep smiling.
Howdy, boys.
Whoa.
For more information about this show, please visit hgtv.ca.